How's it going, guys? Wanted to hop back in here. As the title of the video says, I just got the holiday update for 2023. So there's plenty of videos out there talking about the holiday update for Model 3s and Ys. I haven't seen very many about the S and the X, so I figured I'd mess with it for a few minutes and then get the camera and just record really quick. So I want to hop in. I won't spend too much time. I just want to go over the things that pertain more to Model S and X owners. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is kind of the same for everyone, right? So I won't spend too much time on here. This is if you're a prospective buyer of the S or X, maybe this information can help you out. But yeah, it's some changes to FSD, updates to the new beta, cabin camera, which I need to test that out. It's my understanding that now it reviews, it's looking at you even when you're on normal autopilot. So that's something I want to test out later, maybe for another video. But the big one here is park assist upgrade. I wanted to see how this worked with the S, because I mean, it should work about the same, but the difference is it's going to be on this screen over here. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about, because this is all the same for all the cars, I wanted to see the updates here for the rear screen, as well as rear passenger headphones. So those are some pretty cool ones. Obviously, there's a lot of other things. If you have a Tesla or you've watched other videos, you know, you can change the custom lock sounds, automatic 911 calls. Haven't had a chance to test this out yet, but this will be nice. I do use Waze and things like that on long road trips for this type of stuff, so that's really good. The trip planner, which I already had this before. This is all in the app itself, but they like to include it as part of the holiday update. And then changing routes while driving, which is nice. Oh yeah, more cameras in the live camera view. I tested that. That is going to be really helpful. Blind spot camera, light show, and then the suspension for autopilot. You may have seen videos already. I think if you get 5 forced disengagements, you're suspended for a full week, which is interesting. But that doesn't really usually happen to me, but we'll see how that turns out. And then just the recall and then some minor updates. So first thing is park assist. I was really curious about this because, you know, I came from it's right over there. I came from another Model S, and it's, you know, having the ultrasonic sensors is helpful. We have a pretty small garage here, and we store things in the garage. I do need to pick it up a little bit. It's getting a little messy. But that's important when parking, because, you know, at times we'll only have a few inches. And I relied on that quite a bit with those sensors to know, you know, I have a couple of inches left before I'm going to hit, you know, the trash can or whatever it may be in the front. And it was really accurate. So I used that all the time. It was great. Loved it. When I first got this car, it was beeping like crazy. I wish I have a video. Maybe if I do have a video, I'll stitch it in here. But before, it would beep at me when I had several feet left, and it was getting confused by some of the stuff. It thought there was a semi-truck, like a trailer parked in front of me. It was this weird thing. So it was beeping at me like crazy. It wasn't really helpful. So what I ended up having to do is I would just inch closer. I would let my wife tell me how far it was, and then I would use this rear view camera here, and I would know, like, okay, I'd memorize right when I was over the lip of the driveway. Then I knew that about right there, I could see that I'm further enough in. So this park assist, I haven't really tried it too much. I just kind of, as I was backing out, I noticed it, so I'm gonna do it here for the first time with you guys. I'm putting my seatbelt on here. All right, and I do have the auto gear selector enabled, so I'm gonna press brake. So okay, first thing you notice, so okay, yeah, it sees my car, and it sees, I'm not sure what the orange over here on the right is indicating. It might, well, that may actually just be that it's getting kind of close. Just kind of like maybe a warning. With the S's and the X's, since it's on this fixed screen, you can't really rotate it, which is a bummer. But I mean, obviously having a second screen in general is better, is nicer. But it'd be great if in the future the park assist can be accessible through here on the screen. That way you can kind of move around it. But it does seem, I think it, just like on autopilot FSD, it tries to intelligently move around for you. So let me go ahead and pull forward. Oh yeah, there you go. As soon as I started driving, it zoomed itself out. So it already, let me back up a little bit. Well, I can't anymore. It was popping up over here. It looked like it was the side of the house. Maybe, I'm not sure, but it was seeing something over there. Let me just pull in a little bit. See, okay, I already like that it shows that stuff there. The other, at this point, I was already getting beeping. Okay, there's a beeping, there it is. But I think I was getting the warning beeping about here. So I'm still getting beeping. Just so you can see where I'm at. We have all that stuff there. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm not sure what that is right in the front. Oh, park assist degraded. This is, so I think if it's really, I'm really close to the edge of the wall here. And so maybe it can't see. But I mean, so far, so according to this, I'm about even with the other car, maybe a little bit close further out. So let me come over here to this camera. Okay, that's almost to the point where I would need to go. So let me see how far we are. So this white part up here, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the door or what, but it looks like I have something, it's seeing something right in front of the car, but on the edges of the car, so about here and here, I have a little bit of space to work with. So I'll move a little bit more. Okay, see, so I don't know what that is in the front, that white spot. Maybe that's a dead zone. Maybe since there's a front bumper camera, it doesn't know that spot. I'm not sure. But I do see a little bit of space on the right and the left. So let's see that there. Let me put the car in park and see how it did really quick. Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. It's all, there's quite a bit of space there, but it did tell me there was space here. There's obviously a lot of junk. We're in the middle of cleaning out some of the garage. We have a lot more work to do, but this is why the sensors are so important. So first impressions is that it's, well, I will say easily, it's, if you have a Model S or a car without the ultrasonic sensors, you'll know. Let me see if I start to back out, it moves. There we go. Yeah, so you can see here, it sees a decent amount of space over here, very little on the right side. If you have one of these cars without ultrasonic sensors, you'll know right away that what it had before was basically useless. The park assist before. Yeah, so it's somehow filling in the gap on the other side of the fence there. Yeah, not too bad. So, I mean, it's an improvement for sure. You know, this is obviously version 1, and there's other versions that are gonna be coming out. So I'm looking forward to seeing how much they improve it. Our wife's car, we have a Palisade, and it has a 360 camera, bird's eye view, and it's very, I like it a lot. It's very useful. But with this one, you know, it's an improvement. I think in more mature generations of this, there's a potential for it to be even better than what we had before with the ultrasonic sensors, if we can get it to be as accurate as those are. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then the only other thing I wanted to talk about was this rear screen real quick. So let's go check that out. Okay, so here we are. So yeah, so right here you can already see there's a new button here that wasn't there before. And I'm not sure if those are settings. Okay, yeah. So here we go. You can add. Now you have the options here to add different Bluetooth things. So you can add a couple of controllers, which I've already done a couple. I believe. So one thing I'll need to test out. You can have up to 2 devices connected at once. I'm curious if this has its own limitations on the rear screen, because we have 3 kids and 2 of them will use headphones back here, and I'm wondering if they can each use a headphone at the same time and still have my phone connected to the front, or if that's now you're hitting the 3 device limit, because that's I believe there's a 2 or 3 device limit with these. So I'll have to test that out. But if I go here to games, I'm not sure if this is all of them, but I think it might be. So if I do, let's do Beach Buggy. I don't know if I have the volume on, but it seems to be working pretty quick. Hey, a little bit of volume, yeah. Let's do. Yeah, it's moving pretty quick too. So, you know, my understanding is that it's a shared computer, which makes me think that the GP or the Bluetooth is going to be limited to just 2 devices. So I'll check on that, and then I'll either post it in the comments or. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be responsive. Well, oh, you gotta. Awesome, this is awesome. It's kind of hard to play with one hand here. You can see I'm playing. Yeah. So, I mean, it works great. You just swipe down to exit. Just like that, really easy. And then, obviously, the big thing is being able to use Bluetooth headphones when watching movies, which is going to be great for road trips and not having to share that audio. So, I got a couple of different headphones that we're going to be using. But yeah, those are the 2 biggest ones that I was really curious about. So, yeah, this is great. Awesome. Well, hopefully, if you have an S or X and haven't gotten the update, or if you're considering buying and wanting to see how that worked, and maybe you're concerned about the not having ultrasonic sensors, then hopefully this helped you out. I'm definitely, there we go, it's a little blurry. I'm definitely enjoying. I think it's better. Obviously, I need to spend more time with it, but first impression is that it is an improvement. And I know that they're already working on new versions. So yeah, very cool. Well, I do have a couple other videos I plan on making. I got a lot of fun accessories for the car, little things. Again, there's just so much on the internet for the S or the 3 and the Y, not too much for S. And I know for me it was tough to look for those things. So I'm gonna make a video about some different really cool accessories here soon. I also got I got some floor mats, as you saw in there, but I got a couple of different brands. One of them, Tasmanian, is a popular one, and then another one from Amazon that I compared, and I discussed the pros and cons of those. So that video may already be out by the time you're watching this, but if not, just be on the lookout. And then the only other thing I wanted to do a video on were the wheels, these wheel caps, which I'll leave them on because, as I said in previous videos, I really love the efficiency I get with them. And there aren't many options. Either I leave them on, take them off, or get whole new rims. So I think what I'll probably do, I believe there's one set that is compatible with the S that I've been looking at. I think I may get those, see how they look, maybe do a range comparison between those and the regular hubcaps that come with the Tempest wheels, and then maybe without, compare the 3. And then from there, I'll maybe determine if there's a big drop off or not, and whether or not they're worth keeping, or if they look good enough that I won't care either way. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, consider subscribing. I have some more other videos coming out, specifically for the S and X owners, and some of this applies to the Model 3 and Y owners as well. So hope you enjoyed, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.